Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Journey Back to My Truth, where I am working on recapturing my authentic self and just kind of finding it where I had lost myself along the way over the years between my illness and being a mom and just life in general. So earlier this year, I had started a year of gratitude where I was going to do every day for a year. Um, thank somebody who had just done something awesome in my life. And I still think that is a really great goal, and I'm actually going to be starting that again. But we had a lot of events that I'll talk about in another video that happened that really kind of sidelined that. In the meantime, my daughter has been sick, and she thankfully is finally doing better. She had been passing out multiple times every day, throwing up multiple times every day, had lost all of her cognition, had lost the ability sometimes to even talk. She would not be able to say words or think of the words that she wanted. Same issue I'm having, but much more extreme. Um, and so we went through all the doctors, and so far nobody's been able to figure out for sure what's wrong. She has been diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos spectrum disorder. She is on the hypermobility side of that spectrum, but she's so close that I am suspecting that once she continues through and gets older, sometimes it can get worse. Sometimes it gets better, so prayers that that's what happens, but sometimes it gets worse. And I have now since found out that it runs in my family, so I'm guessing that she actually has EDS. She just hasn't met all the criteria quite yet. So I've been learning a whole lot about hypermobility and hypermobility spectrum disorder, which is her official diagnosis, as well as the components of the genetic EDS, since I do know we have it in our family. What I've come to realize with all of this is we have hit the end of what Western medicine can do for her, basically. I mean, we're still seeing some neurologists and having a couple tests like that run, but it's the same thing I ran into with me. Western medicine is just not set up for these kinds of multi-symptom illnesses. You go to a doctor, if they're a neurologist, they look at your brain. If they're a cardiologist, they look at your heart. And I keep asking, who's the doctor that looks at all of it? Because she's having multi-symptom issues. She's having, the brain fog, the passing out, the vomiting, the unexplained weight gain, like just all kinds of issues. And there isn't anybody who looks at all of it. So not in Western medicine anyway. In fact, her insurance company called yesterday, and because they have like an advocate, and I'd asked, and they don't. So the moral of the story is the doctors who do this are more of the functional doctors, and for that you need money. So I obviously, since I have been sick and lost my cognition issues, I haven't been working because I don't have the time or energy or cognition to be able to. I lost the ability to do my profession by being sick, and so finances are not good for us. But now I'm sitting here. It was one thing for me to not be getting proper care, but this is my child, and this is not okay. Thankfully, a wonderful doctor, wonderful, discovered that I do actually have Lyme, and she started treating me. I wasn't able to finish the treatments because they made me so sick that I couldn't care for my daughter. But a little bit of treatment that I did get, and now that she's doing better, I'm going to get back on them. I am getting some of my cognition back. And the bottom line is I'm going to have to figure out some way to make a lot of money so I can get her to the doctors she needs so she can fully heal, because I do not want the life for her that I have. I don't. I'm not going to allow it. So I saw online where a guy is doing a 1 year, $1 million challenge where he's tries to make $1 million in a year. And you know what? Why not? Why not? why not do that for myself? The changes that would make for my family to be able to get my daughter more treatment, more comprehensive treatment than just Western medicine, where they're like, oh, well, we're not sure, it didn't show up on this one scan and that's it. And we've had insurance um, reject a couple of other scans. If I had money, I could just pay for those out of pocket. I could just pay for whatever tests they need instead of worrying about what insurance is going to cover or what's approved, or they're talking about different supplements that would be good for her. Supplements are expensive. They range anywhere from $10 to $70 a bottle, and because of her inability to digest, she's needing some of these, I guess, specialized supplements. Like, she can't just take a pill. Like, I can't go to Kroger and get some vitamin D and just have her take a pill. So I need things that are like sublingual or sprays, and it's all just expensive. It runs basically hundreds of dollars a month, and I can't afford that. So the fact that my child is not getting the care she needs because I am poor, first of all, is bullcrap, just straight up BS. But second of all, it's just unacceptable. So my goal for the next year is to become a millionaire. So I am never in the situation again that my child needs something and I can't provide it for her. So they talk about needing a good why. That's my why. That's my why. I have a sick child and I cannot get her proper care. So that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm declaring it right now on October 21st, 2021. This time next year, I intend to be a millionaire. So I hope you will follow along on this journey with me as I figure out how I'm going to do that. I really have no idea. I'm started watching different how to make money videos on YouTube. I got Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. I'm just going to start going through the process. So join along with me. I'm also going to be talking about our healing journey, both for myself with my Lyme and my daughter with the yet to be determined health issues, as well as I'm still doing my year of gratitude too. So hope you'll follow along, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks.